hate me, don't you?
Tune in to Kons podcast.
You hate me, don't you? 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 You hate me, don't you?
So, you know what I mean, Young Thug, you know what I'm saying, Young Thug finally proposed to his longtime girl. We all seen him hit the blogs and hit the headlines when she was on the phone with him when he was in jail. She been thugging it out with him. She was there through his whole trial. We all seen that. She was on the phone with him, on the FaceTime with him when he was in jail, you know what I'm saying? So she seemed like she definitely area, you feel me, on board three cars, actually, three vehicles had crashed into each other. They had fell off the tow truck. AI, you know what I mean? AI is just partnered up with Disney by Disney investing $1 billion with the AI company Sora. Time and work. Even I myself went to ITT Tech, you know what I'm saying, to get into this graphic design field. You know what I'm saying? And I remember all of the extensive learning, you feel me? Yeah. What's going on? What's happening? You know what I mean? It is Kons podcast, you know what I'm saying? Episode 342 today, you know what I mean? Episode 342. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed the last episode 341. You know what I'm saying? Well, I let you know about an Australian beach that got shot up on some terrorist activity called Bondi Beach out in Australia. You know what I'm saying? Actually, last episode, man, it was three different shootings on each topic. You know what I'm saying? Also let you know about a shooting that occurred at Brown University out in Rhode Island. And also I'll let you know about another shooting that happened in Kentucky where a man had unalived a 19-year-old due to his son getting jumped every day. You know what I'm saying? Also let you know about Rob Reiner and his wife who was found unalived in their home in Los Angeles. You know what I'm saying? The movie director. You know what I mean? Rest in peace to them. Rest in peace to all the people who was unalived in all of these shootings over the weekend. You know what I'm saying? But thank you all for tuning in. You know what I mean? Today I got a few topics for you. Just a few topics for you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let y'all know at the end of this episode what we as far as the rest of the week goes, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? If you new to this, you feel me? This is where we go over the news, go over the headlines, whatever headlines you might have seen, whatever you might have logged on to your computer on Yahoo News, whether your homepage is MSNBC News, MSNBC News, Google News, Hip Hop DX, whatever the case may be, whatever headline you might have seen. I'm probably touching on one or two of them headlines right here on Kons Podcast, you know what I'm saying? So share this out, tell your friends about it, and let me keep you updated on this wicked world, you know what I mean? So yeah, I'm trying something new today, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep this mic on the table here, you know what I'm saying, and not hold it up too close to my mouth so I could try to eliminate a bunch of the inhales and taking breaths and all that, you know what I mean? Because I be cutting all that out, so if I can eliminate that, it'll save me a whole lot of edit time, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, episode 342, we're just gonna go over how Young Thug proposed to Mariah the Scientist. You know, still gonna touch on that, and also a car had fell off a tow truck and crashed onto the BART tracks out in the Bay Area, and also we're gonna touch on how AI just invested $1 billion in Sora. You know what I'm saying? It partnered up with Disney, you feel me? That's the topics we're gonna be touching on today, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just a fine Wednesday, middle of the week, you know what I'm saying? It is hump day, you feel me? In the middle of the week, we're almost there to the weekend, you know what I'm saying? It is December 17th, it's about 12:30 in the afternoon, and like I said, you feel me? It's gonna be 50-60 out here all week, you know what I mean? We was getting a whole lot of rain yesterday. The rain seems to be coming on and off day to day, you know what I'm saying? Some nights it rains, some nights it don't rain, you know what I'm saying? It's just coming whenever it wants to, you feel me? We getting a lot of fog out here, a lot of drizzle in the fall, you know what I'm saying? So It's a lot of light rain, a lot of drizzleness going on when you pushing around out here at night in California, at least in the Sacramento region, you know what I mean? But yeah, episode 242 today, like I said, just those topics we're going to be touching on, you know what I'm saying? So without further ado, without no more chit-chat or banter, you feel me? After I take a sip of this coffee, you know what I'm saying? We're going to jump into these topics. So, you know what I mean? Young Thug, you know what I'm saying? Young Thug finally proposed to his longtime girl. We all seen them hit the blogs and hit the headlines when she was on the phone with him when he was in jail, and a bunch of people was talking about that. You know what I'm saying? They've been together since 2021. You feel me? And on his tour on stage, you know what I'm saying? I believe last night or sometime when he was performing, he put up "Will You Marry Me" in the background in big lights and proposed to her on the stage, and what looked like a sold out crowd. You know what I'm saying? It was definitely packed, but I mean, this is Young Thug. It ain't like he can't sell out arenas or whatever, wherever he gonna perform at, you know what I mean? So Mariah the Scientist was on stage and he got down on her knee and proposed to her, you know what I'm saying? And we didn't really hear her say yes, but we heard her say she grabbed the mic, you know what I mean, and said, "You gonna put it on?" You know what I mean? Told him to put the ring on, you know what I'm saying? So this nice little clip is just a clip of this scene when Young Thug proposed to Mariah the Scientist. Check it out.
Thug proposed to Mariah the Scientist on stage during his hometown hero, Young Thug and Friends benefit concert at the State Farm Arena in Atlanta, Georgia. He got down on one knee in front of the sold-out crowd and asked her to marry him. Mariah said yes in front of fans, and the moment was shared widely on social media as clips spread. The proposal added a romantic highlight to an already emotional night for both the couple and their supporters.
Thank you. Put it on. I guess we'll be married.
You know what I mean? That was Young Thug on stage proposing to his girl Mariah the Scientist, you know what I'm saying? And that's what's up, you feel me? I like to see beautiful black love, you know what I'm saying? That's dope to see they coming together as a union, you know what I mean? She been thugging it out with him. She was there through his whole trial. We all seen that. She was on the phone with him, on the FaceTime with him when he was in jail, you know what I'm saying? So she seemed like she definitely been down for Thug, you know what I mean? Since 2021 it's reported that they've been together since then, you know what I'm saying? So it seemed like they really in love though. It seemed like they really love, she really love her, she really love him, you feel me? So that's what's up, you know what I'm saying? More power to them, you feel me? I think a lot of people who are fans of Thug definitely expected this to come, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people who might not know nothing about it, it might be a surprise, you know what I mean, that he proposed to her, you know what I'm saying? But ain't really no surprise to me, you know what I'm saying? When somebody is down for you like that, through the jail times and all that, you feel me? It's only right, you know what I'm saying? It's, eventually it's gonna come that he's probably gonna propose to that woman, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out to them though, you know what I mean? Shout out to Young Thug and Mariah the Scientist, you know what I'm saying? In the Bay Area, you feel me? On board, three cars, actually, three vehicles had crashed into each other. They had fell off the tow truck and fell on, one of the cars had fell off the side of 580 and went on to the BART tracks, you know what I'm saying? Apparently three vehicles flew off this tow truck, you know what I'm saying? But the one had flew on into the BART tracks, as you're going to see in the news clip They had to get a whole crane to elevate the car from the tracks, and it postponed a whole bunch of people that was riding BART. Everybody had to catch Uber. It was postponed for a few hours. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people commuting, and I guess this was right around rush hour, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Is when this happened. So a lot of people was held up. A lot of people was waiting in line, waiting for Ubers. You know, I'm sure Uber was crashing out. A lot of people was calling Ubers. All of a sudden, you got 300 people trying to call an Uber at the same time. That can be a little chaotic, you know what I mean? So in these next little clips you're about to see the news report of this, and also you go to see a reporter who was there talking to the people and showed how busy it was when everybody was there waiting on Uber rides. Check it out.
Crews right now are trying to remove this car from off of the BART tracks. I'm joined by CHP officer Jennifer Papps. Jennifer, thanks for making time. What's the very latest? What do we know at this time?
So at approximately 2:54 p.m., California Highway Patrol's Golden Gate Communications Center received a report of a vehicle accident on westbound 580 just east of Castro Valley Boulevard in Castro Valley. Officers responded to the scene, and upon their arrival, they located 2 vehicles on westbound 580 as well as a third vehicle on the BART tracks, as you see here in the background. It was determined that it was a 3-vehicle car accident, and there is one person who sustained major injuries, and he's been transported to a local hospital.
Okay. Who's the driver of the tow truck who sustained the injuries, correct?
Yes.
Do we know the extent of his injuries, or?
At this time, he's at the hospital, and we haven't received an update on his injuries. We just know that they are major.
Okay. How did this car get on the track? I mean, did it fall off of the tow truck? Did it crash and flip over to the tracks? What do we know?
So a preliminary investigation, yes, the vehicle that is on the railroad tracks was being towed by the tow truck.
And tell us a little bit, I know it's breaking news and this is all happening very quickly. What do we know about this process to get the car off of the track?
So at this time, the BART tracks have been stopped, so there will be no trains going through the area. It is very extensive to remove the vehicle off of the BART tracks. It's quite unusual to have a vehicle land on top of BART tracks. So we have Alameda County Fire Department here standing by in case fire sparks or anything like that, which they haven't determined that they think that will happen. They're just here in case something arises. We have b.a.r.t. PD here, as well as the California Highway Patrol and all of the tow companies, San Leandro Tow, assisting to remove this vehicle off of the tracks.
One of the concerns, obviously, right now, b.a.r.t. is shut down between Castro Valley and Dublin. That's the last leg of this area. Those tracks, did we know the extent of the damage?
At this time, we do not. Removing the vehicle is the first step, and then they'll determine the extent of the damage to the tracks.
Okay. Have you guys been in touch with b.a.r.t. at all to get an estimate of what their plan is out here?
So b.a.r.t. PD is on scene. I'm not sure exactly what they are going to do once the vehicle is removed from the tracks, but I'm sure they'll be able to give an update here shortly.
Okay. Officer Papps, thank you for making time. I know it's breaking news, lot of fluid activity right now. Thanks for making time for us. I appreciate it. So, and Dan, again, you can see right now, well, it looks like crews have already removed the car off of the tracks. Again, b.a.r.t. is shut down between Castro Valley and Dublin. No ETA as to when that's going to reopen. Eastbound 580 seems to be moving much faster than it was earlier. But again, a few of the lanes are closed. And on westbound, some of the lanes are closed well. So if you can avoid the area, it might be best to do so. Because the traffic is going to be backed up.
It ended with a car landing on the BART tracks next to 580 on Tuesday, December 16th. This crash caused BART service to shut down between the Castro Valley and Dublin Pleasanton stations. BART says that the car had been on a tow truck before ending up on the tracks, but we don't know exactly what led up to the crash. This is the Castro Valley BART station. There are a lot of people waiting for Ubers right now.
My train got here at 5, so I've been here for like about 45 minutes. Can't get an Uber, can't get home, so still trying to figure that out.
So we're here at the Castro Valley BART station. There were people who were waiting for Ubers, Lyfts. It was taking a long time to get a driver because of the traffic. Some family members, friends who could pick people up here at the station were saying that it could take them up to an hour to get here. But now BART just announced that service has been restored. The crash also did cause a brush fire, but it was quickly put out and one person has been taken.
You see, you know what I mean? That was a news report that cars flew off the tow truck and onto the BART tracks. You know what I'm saying? That's something crazy. You know what I mean? I ain't never seen nothing like that for real. You know what I mean? With my own eyes, but that's wild. You know what I'm saying? They flew off the tracks. They said nobody was really injured. There was one person that was seriously injured and he was took to the hospital, as you heard in the news clip. You know what I'm saying? But this is a tragic event. Yeah, what's up? What's happening? You feel me? This is just a quick little reminder to let you know, if you enjoying these clips and this news and these updates that I'm giving you on today's episode, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button. You know what I mean? Hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave a comment on what you think about what I'm talking about, these headlines you hearing, the clips you hearing. Leave me a comment, let me know. You know what I'm saying? Hit the like button and share this out on all your social medias, to your homies, to your friends. Put it in your family little chats and all that. You know what I'm saying? Let everybody know about Kons Podcast. You know what I mean? Let's get back to the episode. That's wild. You know what I mean? Coming up in the Bay, always roll BART. You know what I'm saying? I roll BART a lot. You feel me? That is the Bay Area Rapid Transit. You know what I'm saying? That those that don't know what b.a.r.t is. You know what I'm saying? That's the little train that we got going through the city and all throughout the Bay Area. You can go to Richmond, Oakland. You know what I'm saying? I'm not sure if you can go to San Jose or not. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's just, you can go to Pittsburgh, Antioch. You know what I mean? Ride the BART train. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the Bay Area is familiar with BART. You know what I mean? But it happened out there in the Castro Valley area. You know what I'm saying? 3 cars just flew off the tow truck. I wonder what happened with that. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really had no details on the why. You know what I mean? But that's wild. What happened? You know what I'm saying? Did the straps pop off? Did the cars just pop off the straps? Did they just get loose? Were they loose when you first drove off? There's so many questions as to what happened after 3 vehicles fly off the damn truck. You know what I'm saying? AI, you know what I mean? AI is just partnered up with Disney by Disney investing $1 billion with the AI company Sora. You know what I'm saying? The new app that's making waves with everybody making shorts of what they call AI slop. You know what I'm saying? But they are combining with Disney. They're bringing all Disney characters, including Star Wars, X-Men, Spider-Man, Cinderella, and more, etc. You know what I'm saying? All the other characters Disney owns, which is groundbreaking and has never been done. They say the Screen Actors never been done. That they say the Screen Actors Guild president Sean Astin said that AI is a tsunami and it's an onslaught of AI products and its uses, and tech is overwhelming. He said as a union we should just surf the wave. You know what I'm saying? So in the next little clips you're gonna see clips of letting you know about this information with the new partnership with Sora and Disney. Check these clips out.
Breaking news in the land of mouse ears and magic. Disney just licensed their characters to OpenAI's Sora. Yeah, Mickey, Moana, Darth Vader, everybody just signed a long-term lease with artificial intelligence. This is the first time in history a major studio said, yeah, go ahead, let the robot make some movies too. And it's got animation teams everywhere clutching their styluses like, hold up, the you mean minutes instead of months? With this deal, creators can literally generate entire scenes with Disney characters on command. You can literally make Elsa argue with Iron Man in a Waffle House parking lot. And Disney is just like, hey, as long as the licensing fee cleared, do your thing, baby. Industry folks are calling this groundbreaking. Translation, every studio that's been talking trash about AI is now quietly refreshing their email and waiting for their deal. Meanwhile, somewhere at Pixar, an animator is sitting there like, I went to school for 8 years to shade a teacup, and now Sora's doing it in 30 seconds. This is huge. It means a whole new lane for creators, for studios, for storytelling in general. If Disney is letting the AI cook, everyone else might be turning their kitchen lights on too. We're gonna keep an eye on it because Hollywood didn't just brace AI, they handed it the keys to the castle.
Disney
is opening a new frontier in Hollywood, making a blockbuster deal with OpenAI. It allows the tech company to offer hundreds of classic characters, including Mickey Mouse, Yoda, and Cinderella, to users creating short AI videos.
Make a video.
We took Sora 2 for a spin shortly after its September launch, creating this entirely AI-generated interview with OpenAI CEO Sam Altman.
People worry that models trained on copyrighted works might infringe on those rights. How do you think about that?
It's a really important question.
In a statement reacting to the Disney OpenAI deal, it said in part, members have never received compensation for the licensing of these characters, nor will they benefit from the user-generated content made from AI, fueled by their creativity and labor. We spoke about the mounting influence of AI on Hollywood with Screen Actors Guild President Sean Astin for Sunday Morning.
How would you describe how AI feels in Hollywood right now?
It's a tsunami. The onslaught of AI products and AI technology and its uses it's overwhelming. I would just assume, as citizens and as a union, that we surf the wave.
That was clips letting you know that they are pushing with this partnership with AI company Sora and Disney, and having all the Disney characters come to the AI world, and you can generate all the AI characters that you like, along with putting them in the videos with yourself and some more. You know what I mean? Being that they are partnering up with them, you know what I'm saying? But that's crazy, you know what I'm saying? That is wild. You feel me? Told y'all AI is taking over, investing $1 billion in the partnership. You know what I'm saying? It's taking over one company at a time. A lot of these companies getting familiar and getting used to try to change to different business models, and including AI in different business models now, because it's that much of a factor. You know what I'm saying? Now, with them being but with AI though, it's definitely killing a lot of people's dreams who went to school to try to be graphic designers or animators. You know what I'm saying? Putting in all of the time and work. Even I myself went to ITT Tech. You know what I'm saying? To get into this graphic design field. You know what I'm saying? And I remember all of the extensive learning, you feel me, from building characters from what they call a clay block. You know what I'm saying? You start off from a block of what they call clay, and you can press the indentations in and create and build a character from that. You feel me? So, and then creating shadow work on AutoCAD and 3D Max, you know what I'm saying? Creating shadows and creating the ridges on walls, applying noise to surfaces and all that. We went through all the schooling and learned all of that, you feel me, for them to come 2025, and now we got AI that can just create everything you went to school and learned for 2-3 years, took classes, got up in the morning, went to classes, visual communication classes and all that, and learned all about blending photos and manipulating videos and pics and all that, for here come now 2025, where you can just type in a scenario of what you want in an image or a video, and we have a software program that'll do it all for you now. You know what I mean? It's wild business, right? You know what I'm saying? AI is definitely moving in to push us humans out of the way. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of ridiculous if you ask me. You know what I mean? Be prepared for AI podcasts. You know what I'm saying? Be prepared for seeing AI people on a podcast talking about things that's going on, and none of these people are real. You know what I'm saying? That is definitely coming, and you're going to have somebody behind it just making easy money off it, typing in scenarios and conversation topics and having the program do it all for them. You know what I mean? It is wild business in 2025 as far as tech and the way that tech is going. I never thought it would be like this at this stage and this level. You know what I'm saying? But I would let y'all know for a minute that AI is going and coming to take over one day, one step, one company at a time. You know what I mean? But that's all the topics I got for today. That's all the thoughts and that's all the thoughts that I have on these topics for today. You know what I'm saying? Now, in case you were too busy, in case you rolled up, in case you was rolling up, in case you was pumping up, in case you got a little too purr, the alcohol hit you more ways than you didn't expect it to hit you, and you stumbling, you lost track of what I was talking about, or you had to go bring up a fight with kids or something, fighting over Minecraft or fighting over Roblox or something like that. You stepped away. This is everything that you might have missed. You know what I mean? So I'll let you know the Young Thug proposed to Mariah the Scientist on stage in front of everybody on his tour. You know what I mean? Also let you know that three cars flew off a tow truck on 580 out there in the Bay Area. One of the cars flew onto the BART tracks. Had to get a crane to lift it off. Also let you know that AI partnered up with Sora. Sora's finna have a bunch of Disney characters now accessible to the AI software Sora. You know what I mean? This is something that ain't never been done. So yeah, that's everything I'd let you know for today. You know what I'm saying? That's everything I just let you know in case you missed it all. You know what I mean? In case you missed it all, you know what I'm saying? But thank you all for tuning in, though. You know what I mean? Thank you all for tuning in. With the future, as far as the rest of the week, this is a Wednesday. Tomorrow is Thursday, and then it is Friday. You know what I'm saying? So probably won't see me the rest of this week. You feel me? I've had a tragedy in my family. You know what I'm saying? And the funeral is Friday. You feel me? So I am going to take the time from after today's episode to mentally prepare for that. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to mentally prepare for it as the planning been going on, the planning of the funeral been going on. All of this has been happening the past 3 weeks to a month now. You know what I'm saying? So it's been a lot. It's been hectic. It's been a whole lot happening. You feel me? So after this episode, I'm just going to take off the rest of this week. You feel me? But I will be back Monday. You know what I'm saying? To give y'all topics and keep y'all freshly updated on this wicked world. You feel me? But I am definitely going to take the time to prepare myself for this tragedy that happened in my family. You feel me? But yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you all for watching. You know what I mean? It's been episode 342. You know what I'm saying? You could have been doing anything that you wanted to do, no matter who you was. You know what I mean? Whether you was a little brother, little sister, whether you was a niece, a nephew, whether you was an auntie, an uncle, a grandpa, a grandma, a mother, a father. You could have been cousin Pookie, cousin Man, cousin Pete. You feel me? Whoever you was. You feel me? And if you got pets and your pets is sitting there too, watching it right along with it, whether your pet is a cat, you have a pet hedgehog, a pet dog, you have a pet little chihuahua, a pet giraffe, you have a pet goldfish. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you sat the fish tank on the table in front of the TV. You know what I mean? You could have a pet pig, a pet hyena. Maybe you got a pet pig and waiting to chop him up for Thanksgiving. You feel me? Whoever you is, if y'all got eyes on Kons Podcast, I definitely give y'all that good salute. You know what I mean? Like you see the homie scrolling up the screen. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all for watching. That means it's been episode 342. Thank you for letting me keep you updated on this wicked world. You know what I mean?
Hate me, don't you? 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 Hate me, don't you?
Yeah, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? You feel me? I'm here to interrupt this episode. to let you know. You know what I'm saying? To hit that subscribe button if you ain't already. You know what I mean? Hit the like button if you like it. Yo, what's up? What's happening? You know what I'm saying? Just in case this is an interrupted my episode of yo, go ahead, hit that subscribe button if you like. You know what I'm saying? Hit that subscribe button. I promise